are driving from Pierce, Colorado to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Right now we're right about in the middle, and to let you know, there is pretty much nothing out here as far as you can see. This is out to the east. Got a little bit of rolling hills. Snowed a little bit the other day or yesterday, so still a little bit of snow on the ground. Then we head out to the west, and you can't really see any of the big mountains out there because there's a lot of little rolling hills in the way. We're about halfway to Cheyenne, and as you can see, there's a lot of traffic that moves in between northern Colorado and Cheyenne, Wyoming. So we'll get do a little bit more here. For all those who are concerned, I am in it's almost a self-driving mode, so right now it is going to sit right behind that car. Whatever speed that car has, my car will follow along at that same speed. So if they speed up to, what are we doing now? We're doing 65 miles an hour. So if they were to speed up to 70, my car would follow. Or if they would slow down to 50, my car would do the exact same thing. So not too worried about the car in front of me. Just kind of, well, and it has lane assist, so it will keep itself pretty well right smack dab in the middle of the road. So we'll just drive up here. Should be able to see some bluffs that are going on over here. Right behind the, of course it's right behind the post. There we go. And then go over the hill. But there's some nice little bluffs. It's really pretty up here in the summertime. Maybe we'll come back up here when it's a lot more green, so you can see how pretty the drive is. But other than that, maybe on the way back south, I'll record so we can see the Rocky Mountains on the way down, well, on the way back south. But as for now, that's a whole lot of nothing going on. Out to the west, we'd probably go about, I guess about 15-20 miles to the west, and we'll hit I-25, and then there'll be a lot of city and town and stuff. And then out to the east, the big bluffs over there, we'll go out to the east for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles of nothing but roads like this, scenery like this. There's nothing out that way. So of course I don't see any antelope, I don't see any cows, I don't see anything out here. Coming on a big natural gas plant right here. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Pop up over this hill, you'll be able to see the whole thing itself. Says it generates a bunch of electricity right here, and then there it is. A lot of natural gas is pumped over here and produces some electricity, and then of course distributes it out to where it needs to go. So I'll go ahead and stop now, and when we get close to the Wyoming border, I'll click it back on. We'll record going across Wyoming, head into Cheyenne. I'm going to the VA hospital up here. They have not sent me my MRIs of my right shoulder, so I have to drive all the way up here. It's about a 45-minute drive just to get a CD of my shoulder, and then I will drive back down to an appointment in Greeley, Colorado, and get all my stuff done from there. Hopefully get this all taken care of today, because they should have sent that out about a month ago, and they just never have done it. So typical good old VA for it. So I think I'll go ahead and speed up and get around this car, so when we hit the Wyoming border, there'll be nobody in front of us. So see you back then. All right. Oops. We are getting close to see the backside of the Welcome to Colorful Colorado sign. And then on the Wyoming side of the border, here's the county line between Weld County and Laramie County for Wyoming. And then we'll come up on our little sign that says "Welcome to Wyoming," and there it is. Little bitty sign. And head up this big hill. It's kind of hard to see how steep this hill is, but get up on this big flat hill up here. I don't know how people build houses out here. I don't know if you can see them off into the distance there. They're out there. Let's see how they live up here. It is really, really windy up here. It gets really cold. It's a tough place to live. But anyway, big radio towers because we're up here on top of a big hill. You can almost see the mountains off into the distance. I don't know if you can see them out there, but we'll get them on the way back south. There'll be a couple of spots where they can easily be seen. And I know there's a big giant windmill farm up here. Let's see if it's over the next hill up ahead. I don't know, it's way over on the way over to the west. Thought there was some up here. Big truck, a lot of truck traffic on this road. It's a little windy up here. And then we're gonna go up here just a little bit further, and then we'll just drop down into southern part of Cheyenne. Nice, cool. It says 33 degrees, so 1 degree above freezing. Of course, I don't know what the wind speed is up here, but the wind always blows in Cheyenne. Always. So it's kind of hard to tell. I don't see any flags, and it's kind of hard to tell with all the dead trees. Couple more days, well, a couple more weeks, and we'll start to get some leaves on all these trees, and all these little fields out here will start to turn green. But other than that, still cold, still winter, even though we passed the first day of spring. High altitude tends to spring comes a little bit later. Fall comes early, spring's later. So with that, I'll record on my way back home, so it'll be a couple hours from now, but you'll see it just in a couple of seconds. So see you in a couple of seconds. All right, here we are driving into the Cheyenne VA Medical Center. Yippee. Automatically I'm going too fast. Who cares? And we're going in that up here. And yep, we'll just jump downstairs. Hopefully I won't be down there, but just a few minutes. Highly unlikely, but you never know. And find me a parking spot. This old guy's coming out. Nope, they'll let me go through. Whip in right here, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, here we are back out. We're done. It took much longer than I anticipated, but what else is new when you have to go deal with the Veterans Administration? So heading back out the main entrance and back out through Cheyenne, and then up onto the high plains of Colorado. So we'll be back in just a quick second. Here's a little quick drive-through as we zip through downtown Cheyenne, which is the state capital of Wyoming. And And here is the Capitol building. Pretty cool. This is all the Capitol complex where everybody with the state government hangs out at and does whatever they do. And then the Wyoming State Museum right here. Pretty cool. And then we'll just drive down here a little ways, go over a big bridge that goes over all the big railroad tracks. Cheyenne is a big railroad depot town, so there's a lot of trains that go through here. Pretty much anything that goes east to west goes through Cheyenne, and then anything that has to go down to Denver comes through Cheyenne and then heads south. So that's kind of what the gist is of Cheyenne. It's a big railroad town, and that's probably the only reason why they're here. So pretty cool. All right, here we go. Out of the state of Wyoming. Here down the hill. And up here's the line right here. Weld County, Colorado. There's the bump. And at every place that you go, when you cross over, there's always a big sign that says, "Welcome to colorful Colorado." So there we are. Back in home, and welcome to Colorado, everybody. And there we go. There is a picture. I don't know if we can get in any closer than that. Big picture of the mountains off to the west. That is Long's Peak, and that mountain is in Rocky Mountain National Park. So that'd be about, I'd guess from here is probably 100 miles to get there. It's out there pretty far, so, and it's a big mountain, lots of snow up there. Pretty nice. Well, here we are, still out in the middle of nowhere. Mountains way off to the west, and then nothing for hundreds of miles off to the east. Got some backup going on here with about 4 cars. Some people like to drive slightly below the speed limit or right at the speed limit, and this is just a flat out wide open road. Not that anybody speeds out here, but they do. So thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you can find out when I'm going to head on another trip somewhere, either into the mountains or back out to Cheyenne. And very soon, I'm going to start another series on our long-awaited trip to Italy. So with that, make sure, yes, like and subscribe. And hand is trying to get by all these vehicles. So thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe, and see you later.